Good day everyone, I am Michael Festin Godoy and may I present to you my groupmates, Pagsinuhin John Paul and Salazar Christopher. We're here this evening to present to you our research proposal. First is entitled Design of Plastic Stool Chair Molding Heaters as a Recycling Machine of Medical PPE Waste. Why did you choose this study? Because of the increasing figure of the medical PPE waste, specifically surgical face masks, surgical cups, and laboratory gowns, some of this waste are ending up on the landfill and in the ocean because of the improper disposal and the problem in the PPE waste disposal management. And due to the pandemic, the medical PPE waste had become more increased. Therefore, the researchers intend to create a design that will recycle the medical PPE waste to lessen the amount of toxic waste in generating microplastics, which causes adverse effects on the environment. The setting. This study will be conducted in Batangas City, specifically the existing hospitals in Batangas City as selected below: Batangas Medical Center or Batangas Regional Hospital, St. Patrick's Hospital Medical Center, Golden Gate Batangas Hospital Incorporated, and Jesus of Nazareth Hospital. These subjects are selected because of the medical PPE waste. The study is implemented within the hospital because of an increasing number of the person, including medical workers and admitted patients that are all using a single use of medical PPE. Why is there a need for your research to be studied? The plastic that is present on the medical PPE is polypropylene that can be used only once, and this plastic is non-biodegradable and could take up to 20 to 30 years to decompose and degrade in the landfills. Therefore, this research study will help to recycle this waste into a usable material through plastic stool chair making machine heaters, and will also help to address the waste disposal management issue in the hospitals in Batangas City and lessen the harmful effect on the environment. Overall benefits that may be derived from this study. The purpose of this study is to lessen the amount of medical PPE waste through recycling and by designing a machine to produce a usable product. Through this method, it will reduce plastic pollution and reduce the amount of toxic waste. It would help in disposing of the medical PPE waste in the hospitals in Batangas City. Here are the lists of our research questions. What can the researchers do to minimize the medical PPE waste and to help the environment? What impact does this research study have on the community of Batangas City? How does this study will help and affect the PPE waste disposal management in the hospitals in Batangas City? What is the basis of the researchers for this study? And for the data gathering procedure, the researchers will gather the data by using primary sources such as interviews and surveys, and also by using a secondary form of gathering resources such as reading reliable published articles, related literatures, and journals to support the researchers' information. For the research locale, this study will be taken in Batangas City. The selected hospitals in Batangas City will be our main source of medical PPE waste as a raw material for this study. For our next research proposal, here is John Paul Pagsinuhin.
Good evening. Here is one of our research proposal entitled Design of Machine in Making Anona Squamosa Attis Leaves as Mosquito Repellent. Why did you choose this study? We all know that mosquitoes are one of the world's deadliest insects, owing to their ability in spreading illnesses and killing millions of people each year. In the Philippines, according to DOST, common mosquito-borne infections include viral infections such as dengue, chikungunya, and Japanese encephalitis, and parasitic infections like malaria and filariasis. In order to prevent contracting these diseases, intensive mosquito prevention and control measures, including personal protective measures against mosquito bites, are of urgent importance. Among these protective measures, mosquito repellents such as in lotions, coils, and liquidators are commonly used for personal mosquito bite prevention. Why did we choose this study? because to create a machine that will produce natural plant-based mosquito repellent. And since there are a lot of mosquito repellent now in the market, which it has side effects from the people contact with it. Then, to protect people from mosquitoes that spread diseases. The last one is to help the world to stop the spreading of diseases. Describe the setting or the place where the research will be taking place. This research will be taken in Lobo, Batangas City because it has over 500 hectares of farmland planted with sweet sugar apple trees. Then the output products, which is the known as Squamosa mosquito repellent, will benefit the residents of squatter areas in Batangas City. Why is there a need for your research or topic to be studied? Because of increasing numbers of affected of mosquito-borne and parasitic infections. Second one is to prevent the use of synthetic mosquito repellent. And the last one is to have a healthy society. What is the overall benefits that may be derived from your study? Easily produce natural plant-based mosquito repellent. Lessen the increasing numbers of affected people by mosquito bites. Last one is prevent people from any side effects. These are the questions your research will answer. Here are our research questions. What are the materials needed in order to build a machine that will produce a known as Squamosa mosquito repellent? How efficient does this machine will be? The last one is, does the Attis leaves are be very effective as mosquito repellent? Data gathering procedure. We use to gather data through some related literature and surveys. Where's the setting of your study? The setting of the study are in Lobo, Batangas City, from which the researchers will get the Attis leaves and squatter areas in Batangas City, in which will benefits the output products, which is the known as Squamosa mosquito repellent. Who will be your subjects? The researcher subjects are the residents of squatter areas in Batangas City. How will you select your subjects? I will select the subjects of which the residents are in place exposed more in mosquito that should need protection. And that's all. Thank you.
For the presentation of our last research proposal, here is Christopher Salazar.
Good evening, everyone. I am presenting to you my proposed research topic entitled A Portable Raw Grass to Pellet Feed Mill Machine for Goats. So, this research aims to create a portable machine that directly converts raw grass to become pellet feeds for goats. So, the researcher chose this topic because the researcher is one of the goat raisers that experiencing the increasing of the price of the pellet feeds. The researcher decided to choose this topic to help to reduce the expenses for buying up expensive pellet feeds. It can help other raisers to minimize their expenses for the pellet feeds, and it will also help to eliminate the waste of forage excess in the farms. So, this research will be taken at Calatagan, Batangas, because one of the researchers lives in Calatagan and he owns a goat farm that can be used as subject in the research. So, there is a need for this research to be studied because it can change a lot in agriculture. It can help the goat raisers to minimize their expenses in the farm. And it can help to minimize the forage waste of the goat farms. And also, it can be beneficial for the goat raisers for them to create their own ingredients to make pellet feeds for their goats. So, the overall benefits that may be derived from this study are: first, improve the agriculture in the Philippines. Second, it will help to decrease the expenses of the owners of goat farms. And third is help to minimize the producing of carbon dioxide because of forage waste in the farms. So this is the research questions that will be answered by this research. First, what is the process to make a pellet feeds for farmed animals out of a raw grass? Second, what materials are needed to build a portable machine that directly converts grass into a pellet feeds for goats? Next, what are the advantages of the portable grass to pellet feed machines that the traditional feeds pellet that already available at the market? Last, how efficient does using a portable grass to pellet feed machine in terms of production and price? So, for the data gathering procedure, the researcher will find literatures that will help this study and also by the use of the internet.